First of all, we have the Diabetes Chat Kids, and I'm really, really, really excited to welcome Lochlan and Shane and Max and Tahlia to the Diabetes Chat here. It is a first for Diabetes Chat that we have you guys here live. And I know we spoke the last couple of months, and hopefully we will set something up for the new year where we have a mini series of Diabetes Chat Kids talking to you guys. But honestly, thank you so much for coming along tonight and sparing some time with us, because I'm sure you'd rather be playing on your Xbox or whatever rather than speaking to us. But honestly, thank you so much for coming on. So what we'll do is, if you unmute your microphones, because that might be easier, and then you can all talk. So welcome, guys. Everyone okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. So what we're going to do, we've got about 15 minutes. I've got some questions. We'll go around in a circle. We'll have a bit of a topic discussion. So maybe we'll start with Lochlan and Shane and Tahlia, then Max, and then we can sort of ask the questions and bounce off each other. Tonight, this episode is about just raising awareness for diabetes, talking to you guys, and just getting to know you guys a little bit more. So can you tell me, what is your name? What is your connection to diabetes? And how long have you been living with that particular type of diabetes? Lochlan.
Cool. Hi, I'm Lochlan. I've lived with diabetes for 10 years. I got diagnosed when I was 4. I'm now 14. My connection to diabetes is that I have it, and I've set up my own charity called Lochlan's Legacy.
Brilliant.
Our charity is all about raising awareness and releasing stigma around type 1 diabetes.
Brilliant. And where can people go check out the charity, Lochlan? Where can they find out more information about it?
It's on Instagram, TikTok. Just search up Lochlan's Legacy and it should pop
Brilliant.
up.
I don't think I'm cool for TikTok. I just don't know how to work it. I've tried, but I'm just not down with the kids. Shane, what about you, mate? What's your connection to diabetes?
I've been living with type 1 diabetes for 9 years now. I was diagnosed whenever I was 8, and I've been connected with a few groups down in Derry in Northern Ireland, including the T1 Club, and I would do some work with yourselves, JDRF.
Brilliant. And you got type 1, Shane?
Yeah, I do.
Type 1, brilliant. Tahlia, hello. What about yourself? What's your connection to diabetes? How long have you been
I've
with
had
diabetes?
it for 6 years, and
You've had it 6 years. Wow.
And my connection to diabetes has been a part of a few things, like Diabetes UK and JDRF.
Brilliant. Hello, Max.
Hi, I'm Max. I've been living with diabetes since I was 2 years old, and I was diagnosed when I was 18 months old.
Brilliant. Well, guys, I think between us, we got like, I don't know, about 40 odd years literally living with diabetes between us or more. And I just think it's amazing that we're all here tonight raising awareness. So great job. What technology do you use then? What technology do you use to help you with your diabetes, to check your levels or to administer your insulin? Start with you, Lochlan.
Well, I've got the Dexcom G6 and the Omnipod 5.
There we go.
I think it's some of the best technology I've used for a while. It's put my HbA1c down to 51, and I've only been on, and that's my first time in range in the whole 10 years I have in type 1.
Wow.
So it's really, it has really helped me, and that I've only been on it since August. So it's not as if I've been on it a while. It's only August, and it's already changed my life to make my diabetes a lot easier to control.
Brilliant. Like quality of life, isn't it? Them sort of things that could just help that little bit more. It's brilliant. What about you, Shane?
I would be using the Libre 2, the AccuCheck Smart or Expert Reader, and then I'd be using the Novo Nordisk Smart Pens to administer insulin.
Brilliant. And what do you like about the smart pens? What are smart pens, Shane?
Smart pens, they're insulin pens that would let you inject yourself and log it onto some sort of I guess log, and you would use
Yeah,
it
yeah,
with like
yeah.
a Libre 2 or
Yeah,
a
you
Dex,
can.
and you would
Yep.
scan it on, and it would show whenever you administered your insulin. It shows you on the pen how long ago you administered your insulin, and it's
Yeah.
easy. It makes it easier to sort of see if your insulin correction factors are off.
Brilliant. And I've got mine here, and like Shane's explaining, is you can literally press down the memory mode, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but it tells you how many units you've taken and when you last took that. And I don't know about you guys, but have you ever been in a position where you might have forget, or your parents might have forgot to go, did we give that insulin? And having technology like this, or things like pumps, it's all there, isn't it? The data's there, and it hopefully helps you guys. It helps us, you know? So yeah, thank you, Shane. Tahlia, what are you using? What technology are you using?
I have Dexcom G6 and I use Omnipod 5.
Oh, nice. And how are you finding the Omnipod 5?
Really good.
Yeah, yeah. And what do you like about it the most?
That when I start to go up, it brings me down itself.
Brilliant stuff. So that the technology and the algorithms are helping you guys just have that quality of life. It's really, really helping. What about you, Max? What are you using, buddy?
So now I'm on the Medtronic 780G pump. This helps
Yep.
me because it alarms when I'm high and then alarms when I'm low. But usually when I'm high, it gives insulin by its own. Like I don't even have to put the insulin in myself.
Brilliant, brilliant. And I think that's great because, like, for me, for instance, guys, is overnight my sort of levels will rise a bit, and the next day I might have sort of dawn phenomena. And having technology like these pumps you guys are talking about, the hyperclosed loop, it's so good because it can help sort of keep your insulin at a sort of steady level overnight and throughout the day. So well done. So what is your go-to hypo treatment? So if you're having a hypo, what would you tend to have for your hypo treatments? Let's start with Max this time, then Tahlia, Shane, then Lochlan. Max, what's your hypo treatment?
So I have orange pure juice. Whenever I'm low, it just brings me up straight away. Like anything else, like
Yep.
snack, it doesn't really bring me up that high, but I enjoy it better than pure orange juice. But I still like the pure orange juice, so that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really helpful to get your levels up quite quickly, isn't it? What about you, Tahlia?
I have lift shots.
Oh, nice. In the little bottles. Brilliant. And I guess the good thing about them is it's there ready for you, so you can just get it off your shelf or in your school bag or wherever you are at home with mum, and you can just use that sort of 30 grams or whatever it is to just take, and you don't have to think about how much you need to take, and then I guess you can 15 minutes later decide if you need more. Whereas for me, at times, if you got like a big bottle of Coke, you sometimes just want to drink more, don't you? So I think having things like that, it's a good tip to have. Brilliant, brilliant. What about you, Shane?
My usual go-to hypo treatment would be dextro tablets.
Yeah.
And they're just these small sort of chalk tablets.
Yeah.
And
How many would you have if you're on a hypo, or does it just really depend on where your levels are sitting, or is there a standard you kind of go for?
The recommendation would be 4, but
Yep.
usually depends on how severe your low is, or if you've given too much insulin, you might need a bit more. But
Yep.
it's really handy if you're training, or say you do football or weightlifting or anything like that. There, it would be really handy just to have
them to hand, isn't it? It's brilliant. It's great. And like you say, is you've got them tips of knowing to take 4, or you can judge the situation and take more if you need. And these sort of technologies like you guys are talking about is you can see your trends on your phones and things, and you can kind of see where you're going. And then if you need to maybe just take one to just keep you sort of afloat, I guess that's great. So well done, Shane. What about you, Lochlan? What's your go-to hypo treatment?
Well, my main one now is dextrose or a bottle of cola. Like if I'm at school and I'm seeing myself dropping, I'll normally, if it's going near lunch, that's what I'll drink during lunch. So I'll have like a bottle of cola during lunch if I'm low. But my main one's dextrose.
Brilliant. Thank you, guys. So what one word would you use to describe diabetes? What's the first word that comes to your mind when someone would say, how would you describe diabetes? For me, it is quite relentless. It's there sort of 24/7. It's a you know what I mean? It's there always. What about you guys? Any sort of words that come to mind that you would describe diabetes?
I would say
Anyone can go. Go on, Lochlan.
life changing.
Life changing. In what aspect?
Well, it's something that not everyone needs to think about, but you need to, so that you've got a different life of live. You've got a different way of living to everyone else, so it's a different in general.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Shane?
I would probably use the word difficult because there's no straight path with having diabetes. It changes day to day, depending on your patterns, depending on how much sleep you have, what you've eaten, the type of food you're eating. It all depends on your day-to-day life, and it's very difficult to have any variety, really.
Absolutely.
If you
I totally get it, Shane, because like we're making 180 decisions a day. There are over 42 factors that can literally decide where our levels are going, up, down, left, right, you name it. And like you say, it could be a factor of sleep. It could be about anything really. And it is really hard. It is difficult. Tahlia, how would you describe diabetes in one word?
Annoying.
Annoying. What do you mean by that? Tell me a bit more.
Like, it's like you always have to have it, and if you want to eat and you're high, you can't.
Oh, that is really annoying when you're really hungry and you might be sitting at a high number and you think, do I want to eat more? That could actually just keep it going high. And it's that thinking, isn't it, all the time of conscious of what you're eating and when you're eating. And like you say, if you are high in that moment, it is difficult and annoying. Max?
I'd say a mixture, because when you're high, you like get to do what you want, but then when the bloods come back down, you don't feel yourself. You're a bit like tired, and like not feeling very well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love how you guys are talking about the sort of hypers and hypos. Brilliant stuff. To finish then, guys, what superpower would you say your diabetes gives you? What superpower do you think it gives you? What about you, Shane? So it might be things like resilience, determination, and you can say them words if you want.
I would say more determination, because determination comes with the fact that you want to keep on top of your bloods, but you put that on top of everything else you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So it's not your only worry would be your diabetes. It would be other factors that people wouldn't even think about. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. What about you, Lochlan? What's your superpower?
Probably bravery. I don't think I wouldn't say type 1 stops me, so I'm just push on and just get through challenge with challenge every day, and you need to be brave to take on challenges, because sometimes days can become different and you just need to know that you can get through it. So
absolutely. And I think you guys have been really, really brave tonight in coming on and speaking. I can see so many messages flooding through. And the people that are listening in, please let us know what you think your superpower is. What is your superpower with diabetes? Tahlia, what about you?
I'd say it makes people stronger, because like normally when people go to normal doctor's appointments and they have to get needles, not lots of people like needles and they say it hurts, but if you've had pen injection, you do finger pricks, and you've had it for a long time, you just get used to it.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. And Max?
I'd say it'd make you smarter, because when your bloods are like in a bad position, you need to know what to do in that position.
Brilliant. Honestly, so thankful for you guys for coming on tonight and literally being type 1 warriors and sharing a little bit about you and your diabetes, telling us about your superpowers. I think you're all amazing people who are doing so many fantastic things, raising awareness for diabetes, and keep up the great work, guys. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. You are my heroes. You are superheroes to me. And I really appreciate you coming on. And we should definitely do more of these next year, right? We should make a mini series of chats with you guys. Definitely. All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks.
Right.
Thanks, guys.